Welcome back, wonderful beings of the universe. It is I, your nerdy stepdad, coming to you today with what are the best Lightspeed bundles for the new players in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm going over the Lightspeed bundles that are permanent, not necessarily the ones that are out for the anniversary. Just want to preface by saying that. And these are the 8 Lightspeed bundles that are permanent. We have the Finalizer, we have Kylo, we have Starkiller, Radis, Resistant, and Jedi Training Rey. We also have the Empire, which is a bunch of rebels, as weird as that sounds, because it's what unlocks the Emperor and Thrawn. And Beskar Mando Lightspeed tokens. In order to unlock and be able to purchase these Lightspeed bundles, you have to be under 4 million GP in game, and you have to be at least level 85. Nerdy Stepdad is only 83, so I'm going to be on my son's account, Louder Storm, so I can show you guys how to find these Lightspeed bundles in the store. And then we'll go over if we should consider buying these or not. I would never say you should buy anything in this game if you don't want to. But if you're going to be spending money other than the Hyperdrive bundle, Lightspeed bundles are going to be the most bang for your buck. So, how do you find these Lightspeed bundles? Well, first you have to know which ones you want. So let's say we want the Finalizer. So what we will do, we will go to our collections, ships, then you will go down to the Finalizer here, and you'll click down here where the shards are. Scratch that. This is not where it is, because it's for characters, not for the ship itself. Look at that. Even the nerdy stepdad gets stuff wrong once in a while, and that's okay. Well, let's just go find the characters, because I know it's in-game. I've already seen it. Let's go to Kylo Man Unmasked, because he is going to be in both of the Kylo bundles, I'm pretty sure. Once again, we'll click where the shards are. If this is full shard, doesn't matter, it's still going to pull it up. And here are those Lightspeed bundles. You're more than welcome to click them, you're not buying them yet. This is what the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren Lightspeed bundle would give you. It gives you all of these characters at Relic 5. It also upgrades up to 6 or 7 in abilities. You still have to apply the yellows and the zetas. Now for the Finalizer bundle, you get these characters at Relic 5, as well as their ships at full stars. So on top of Kylo, we also had the Rey, which is Resistance. So this is the Jedi Training Rey, which will help you unlock Jedi Training Rey, which is needed for Jedi Master Luke, as well as Rey. And then this is the Radis bundle that has the Radis pilots and the ships. As you can tell, Houndstooth was in both of the ship bundles. He's that important. We went over that in a short farm early, farm often if you're not going to be buying him. Alright, so another way to get to these Lightspeed bundles, you can get through them through the journey guides. So here's the Emperor one. You go in a shop for requirements. And then you can see it here. This one has all of these characters at Relic 3. A bunch of these we're going to be getting with Lightspeed token, 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 Lightspeed token. So a lot of this, I'm not necessarily saying that this is worth it if you're trying to only spend like just a little bit. Probably not worth it. The ships are nice though, but ships, while they're a slow farm, they're still an easy farm. We also have the Beskar Mando Lightspeed, and that's going to give you these at Relic 5. Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token. It's later, it's near the 6-month mark from now, but still a waste of resources and money in my opinion. Yes, you're only getting it to Relic 0, so you are saving a bunch of Relic mats. Endgame, Grief, and Mando are really the only characters I use on a regular basis. Sometimes I might clean up with Quill, IG-11, and Cara Dune on some sort of scoundrel team, but it's really rare. Once again, it's your money. If you're going to spend it, but I don't think it's wise, because with a little patience you're going to get most of this anyway, and then you only have to relic up 2. Let's see, we also have the Starkiller bundle right here. This one is a little bit of a heftier price tag. You're only getting these 4 for Relic 5, but all of these characters do require a lot of Chirotech. That's one of the reasons it's more expensive. Starkiller is an extremely powerful character, especially mid-game. You pair him with Emperor and Mara Jade, and the 3 of them can really just wreck people. It's definitely a good value, though it is very expensive. Once again, I don't know if I advocate for spending money. This is just, a lot of people in my guild have been asking what Lightspeed bundles are worth it and which ones aren't. So I just want to go over, 1, show them what's available, 2, show them what's all included in those Lightspeed bundles. Now, I would not buy these 2 at all. And by these 2, I mean the ones over on the right, the one that gives you Thrawn and the Emperor, and the one that gives you Beskar Mando. And that's just because we're going to be getting Lightspeed tokens for them anyway. I don't see a reason to spend that money when we're already going to be unlocking them. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally. If you're going to spend money, once again, only if you want to. I don't advocate it. I think you can play this game free to play. Many people have done it, and they do a fine job. But if you're going to spend money after the Hyperdrive bundle, if you're already 85 and you have most of those characters, I mean, that's still a great value just in gear alone and energy. But if you're going to buy something else, these Lightspeed bundles are the things that I think are the best bang for your buck. I think the Finalizer and the Radis are going to be the 2 best values, even though they're more expensive than just the Kylo or the Rey. But that's because you're getting those ships. Ships do take a lot longer to farm, so you're saving a lot of a lot of time there. And that's really what these are. These are just, it's a way to decrease the time it takes for you to farm them. I will say, if you're only going to buy one, I would probably do the Finalizer, because it gives you the bounty hunters and the bounty hunter ships, which gets you a lot closer to Executor, which is a GL ship, which is probably the most important thing in the game, is to get a really great fleet up and running so that you can go into the fleet arena and you can start getting top 5 finish every day, so you can start getting a lot more crystals. Crystals are power. Crystals are the best way to increase your account over time, and if you have constant crystals coming in, you can have more refreshes, so you can farm more things. So I think that is the best bang for your buck, would be the Finalizer. If you're okay with spending a little bit more, you can pair it with Kylo, and you're super close at that point to getting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, who is one of the best offensive GLs in the game, and with certain Datacrons can be a beast to beat on defense as well. The Star Killer bundle, if you're wanting to actually well out for $50, is a good value. You're getting a great character. The Radis and the Ray bundles can get you GL Ray. She's a great defensive character. She's not super good until you can get some of the characters you need for her team, like Ben, out of Proving Grounds. I'm not sure I would rush her right away. I do like the Jedi training Ray just because she by herself is a good character, and once you unlock her, and she is needed for Jedi Master Luke, who, if you're following the Nerdy Stepdad farming guy, is the 3rd GL that you would be getting, and she's really the only thing stopping you from getting her after you get Jedi Knight Luke after Leia, and so you could really boost up that. You can even probably move Jedi Master Luke up at that point if you're getting Jedi Training Ray ahead of Jabba, though Jabba's more important in terms of the monthly event and getting your mods squared away. Jabba's way more important. But if you're only 1 or 2 characters away after getting Leia, a GL's a GL's a GL. It's going to help your account. So once again, if it was up to, if it was me and I was going to only spend $15 or $20, I'm pairing up the Finalizer, or 2025, I'm pairing up the Finalizer and Kylo. And then maybe if I had a little bit more that I wanted to spend, maybe Ray. I think I would probably wait on the Radis and the Ray bundles, just because it's kind of hard to get to Ben Solo. And while she's still a good GL, because a GL is a GL is a GL, her team's just not optimal until you can get Ben Solo. If you're wanting to whale, Star Killer's a great option. One thing I do want to say is if you get these Lightspeed bundles, your mods are going to suffer. You're going to all of a sudden have a bunch of relic characters with no mods, or even if you're farming mods, they're not going to be good mods yet. You're not going to have taken the time to slice them up and make them optimal. And I'm not saying optimal as in 30 speed. That's so unlikely. I'm just saying just to even have speed on every single mod will be very difficult if you're buying Lightspeed bundles. Once again, I'm never going to tell somebody not to spend money. I'm not going to tell anybody to spend money. This is a game. You need to play it how you want to play it. I just want to say, if you're getting Lightspeed bundles, make sure you are farming mods. You need to be farming mods regardless, but you have to probably be using your crystal refreshes even more on mods if you're buying Lightspeed bundles, just to try to keep up a little bit. And your mod score is going to go down. And that's okay, because you are getting all of these characters at relic levels. But they're still going to be susceptible to lower relic teams, and even maybe Gear 12 teams that are modded correctly. Even in the world of Relic Delta, I've now had 2 rounds of GAC. You can still punch up. It is a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. And so mods are still a very important piece of this game. And so if you're going to be buying Lightspeed bundles, take care of your mods. Once again, I don't think buying Lightspeed bundles is something that you should do if it's not something that you're interested in doing, or if you're not old enough to be buying them yourself. Now, on that note, these could make good Christmas presents for people in your life that play this game. Maybe you can get them an Apple gift card. Maybe you can buy them the game or buy them the bundle. Every now and then, you'll be able to buy bundles for other people in the store. I don't think I can on his account because of certain restrictions, but it is an option. Down here, sometimes it would be buy for guild member. It's because I don't have any payment information saved on his account for obvious reasons. And but sometimes you can do that. You can buy them somebody a Lightspeed bundle that way. Like I said, you can get them a gift card. if you have an Apple gift card, you don't know what you're going to do with it, and you want to buy one of these, more power to you. It could be a fun way in that respect. Once again, just make sure you're doing your mods if you get any sort of Lightspeed bundles. So once again, in terms of what Lightspeed bundles are the best, I think pairing the Finalizer with Kylo is the way to go. Especially early, just because it gets you really close to Kylo. You only need to get you only need to boost a couple characters' relic levels once you get those in order to be able to start the unlock process, which is its own animal. I would steer away from the Beskar Mando and the Thrawn Emperor one, just because we're going to be getting all those with Lightspeed tokens over the next 3 months, and they come with Zetas, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to get those. The Rey is kind of suboptimal until you can get Ben Solo. So yeah, I would definitely say I think Slicker and Finalizer are the way to go. Those would be the two I would suggest anybody who's saying, hey, I'm starting the game, I want to spend a little bit of money, I want some of these, what people are telling me are Lightspeed bundles, these are the ones. But once again, don't feel pressured to get Lightspeed bundles. You're going to get where you want to go without them. They just get you there faster, but they get you there suboptimally because you're not mod ready. So all of a sudden, it bloats your GP, you're fighting harder people, you're getting matched up against harder opponents because of this. While it's fun to have the characters, it's not always all it's cracked up to be. I just really want to give you the pros and cons of both. Getting the Lightspeed bundle and not getting the Lightspeed bundle. Now, at the same time, just because I think that is optimal, is not saying if you get the Rey and the Raddus and unlock her before you get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren that I think you're silly or dumb or anything. It's not that at all. It's your game. If that's your favorite character, go get them. Please, like, that's the most important part of the game, is getting the characters that you connect to, that you like. There's no reason not to be going and getting the things you want. Yes, content creators put out optimal farming guides, and we put out ways to help increase your account in probably the most efficient way, but you need to be able to pivot. You need to be able to say, hey, like, I'm getting really tired of following this guy's guide. I don't like any of these characters. Yes, they're performing well, but I'm not having a good time. Go farm something you like. This is a game. It's to have fun. If spending a little bit of money lets you have fun, go for it. If not spending any money makes you feel good because you want to beat people who spend money, good, don't. That's just something I definitely want to stress to everybody. So once again, you guys make decisions for your own account, what you think is best. Ships are going to really help you in the Fleet Arena. I keep talking about the prizes at the top of Fleet Arena. Let me just show you guys. They're right here. First place, 400 crystals a day. Top 5, you're going to get a minimum 300 crystals a day. Now, if you get the Executor and you're a fairly new account, once you get the Executor, you should be able to hit this regularly. Also, once people start getting bigger ships, you should create a fleet shard in Discord, and you should be finding the people that are in your fleet shard, and you guys should be creating a Discord together, figuring out who has payouts at what time. Maybe people move their payouts around so each of you can get 400 crystals a day. My fleet shard has one and on my main account, and we have a list, and we're all getting 400 to 350 crystals a day. There's some that overlap, and but I know, hey, this guy's about to get paid. I'm not gonna jump him. I'm not gonna fight him. And at the same time, oh, I'm about to get paid. They're not gonna jump me. So that's something else to consider, especially once you start getting those big fleets. And I'm not talking even Malevolence and Negotiator. I'm talking once you start seeing Executors, once you start seeing Profundities. Start with the people that are doing that. Get a fleet shard together, communicate with each other so that you guys are all getting these extra crystals. Crystals run your game. You get your refreshes through crystals. Refreshes are the best way to spend crystals in this game. Period, hands down. You're getting more character shards, you're getting more gear, you're just getting more of the materials you need to improve your roster in this game. That's the best way to spend crystals. Hands down is refreshing your energy. So, this has been your Nerdy Stepdad, coming to you today about what are the best permanent Lightspeed bundles in the game today. Thank you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Shout out to my Bantha brothers. Good luck in your territory wars, territory battles, and may the force be with you.
Where are you going, Nerdy?
For a nap.